Hi, my name is Rachel White and I'm a first grade teacher at Vincent Farm Elementary School. We do not have devices yet, but we will be getting them in the fall. I'm really excited because since I'm a first grade teacher, that means that I will have devices in my classroom. I chose to feature the KidBlog website today. So you can find that easily by going to kidblog.org. Once you're there, if you're a teacher, you can just click sign up for free and you'll enter in the information. Since I'm already a member, I'm going to log in. Type my email address. As you can see that the website has created a URL address for me, so I'm just going to click this right here. Now I'm going to select my class name, Miss White's first grade class. Type in my password, and here we are. And we're on the dashboard. First, what I'm going to show you is how to write a new post. So it's pretty easy. I just click right up here. It says new post. And I'm going to think of a question that I have. So right now in first grade, we're learning all about how-tos. So my question is going to be, what are some things that you know how to do? And then I'm going to publish. Perfect. Now let's go back to the dashboard. Alright, so I have right now 3 published posts. Now before we go and we look at my published post, I want to show you how to add users. So right here where it says users, you just click. Now right here you can see Miss White's first grade class, and that's me. And then I added Nathan Adams, which is a student. If you want to add more students, you're going to click add new user. Then you're going to select a display name. So I'm going to choose another student. And then our password for my students is room 135, which is our classroom. And the role, obviously, is a student. Add new user. New user added, Kylie Bricker. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what our blog looks like. So I click where it says Miss White's first grade class. And here's our blog. They have different themes you can choose. I chose a beautiful, bright theme because I thought it was very inviting. Here are the posts that I've most recently written. I have, what can we learn from the world around us? If I click it, you can see that it tells me the date, it has the question, and then I can leave a comment. If I go back, I have next one. How is a ship built? Use sequence words. First, second, next, then, and last. And I have the one that we just wrote together. What are some things that you know how to do? And I can just submit a comment. Now I want to show you how our students can use it. So I'm going to log out real quick. I'm going to log in as Nathan Adams. Make sure I have the correct password. And I'm going to click up here because I want to go straight to our blogs. Now, if I'm Nathan, I'm going to think, how am I going to use it? I'm going to, right now, I'm sitting on the carpet and I'm Nathan Adams. And my teacher just asked me to focus on our essential question. So I'm going to bring up our essential question. What can we learn from the world around us? Now, this is great to use during instruction because generally when kids are turning and talking, they might not have enough time to share their information. By the time you get to say, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 they might not have time to share everything they want. Maybe their partner was an overshare. Maybe their partner talked the entire time. By having the students blog about, or leave a comment, about the essential question, everyone is able to share their thoughts. Everyone is able to share their ideas. So I'm pretending I'm Nathan. How can we learn from the world around us? We can learn how to recycle using books. Submit. So there's one comment. If other students are on, they could reply saying that they agree. They could reply by saying great idea, or they can just leave another comment. I think that this is a great tool to use with struggling learners because it allows everyone to participate. It gives everyone a voice. So often in my classroom, I feel like not everyone is able to be heard. I have 26 students. I cannot call on 26 students after turn and talk. It just can't be done. I think that this is a great way to enrich a lesson also by having blog ideas, by having the students blog their ideas. So when students are done their work, they could come over here and they could look at this. What are some things you know how to do? So Nathan could come up to this one and he could think, well, what are some things I know how to do? I know how to play soccer. I know how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I know how to swim. And then he can submit that. And then maybe some friends will see things that he knows how to do and they'll comment and they'll say, oh my gosh, Nathan, I know how to play soccer too. Or, hey Nathan, can you teach me how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? It's a great way for students to enrich themselves, enrich their ideas, and share their thoughts. Also, we can have students add on to a lesson by answering questions that relate to the text. How is a ship built? Use sequence words first, second, next, then, and last. So this is something that we actually talk about in Unit 6. We're talking about how ships are built. We're using the text, The Joy of a Ship. So students can go back to their seats after they're done. They can reread the text and they can sequence how to do it using first, second, next, then, and last. I think that KidBlog is something that is awesome to use in the classroom. I think that it will definitely help student achievement because I think that it's something that students are going to want to use. Students love to share their ideas. Students love to share their thinking. So what better way to have every student be able to share what they think, to be able to share what they like, what they want to do. It's a way to promote independence, creativity, and discussion. Under the SAMR model, this falls under redefinition. This tech tool allows for the creation of new tasks previously inconceivable. The students are able now to use this KidBlog to create something new, something they were unable to do before. They're able to share their ideas and they're able to respond to what their classmates are thinking. I would love to use this in my class, and I'm so excited to have my devices next year. I cannot wait to use this with our essential questions. I cannot wait to use this with having my students blog their ideas or blog their thoughts. And I cannot wait to have my students responding to each other. I think that's such an awesome component about KidBlog is that not only am I able to log in at the end of the day and read what my students have read, but I'm also able to read the comments that other students have read to each other. And I think that's one of the best components about KidBlog. Is not only are we able to share our thoughts and ideas, but we're able to share the connections that we're making. I think that KidBlog is something that it can definitely be used in every classroom and can definitely be used with every student. So once I'm done KidBlog, I can just log out and I'm finished. Thank you and have a great day.